Echo, take away the intro.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. God damn it, this was your role. But hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Cosmic Wave podcast. I'm Echo, and today, wait, it's not my show. But see, Jen, I can't do the damn intro. just climb on in here.
Welcome back to the Cosmic Wave podcast, co-hosted by Jet and Echo. I'm Jet. Hi, hello. That's Echo. He's over there. Echo, hi.
Hello, everyone.
Echo, I know you can do the intros. You just did not have the confidence right now. What happened?
It's Cosmic Wave. I'm not used to it yet, Jet. I'm not used to the podcast format, so there's a lot of anticipation,
We've recorded so many episodes at this point. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, but the pressure's there. The pressure. You have 1 week because we missed the last week we were supposed to record, right?
We've missed 2 weeks, actually.
Oh, we missed 2 weeks. See, now the confidence is gone. Yeah. That's all it takes. Just 2 weeks, and it's gone.
No, you're right. It's been 3 weeks since we recorded the last episode because we've been busy.
Yes.
Not with like anything content creation wise. Well, maybe you have been. I don't know what's been going on. So, yeah. Before we get into today's topic, Echo, what the heck's been going on with you? What's going on? What's going on with your life? We haven't talked in a while. It's been a couple weeks.
Yes. Well, the audience doesn't know that we had probably a 30-minute conversation before we started the podcast, where I was just talking about random shit.
Yes.
I can tell you what's been going on, Jet. I saw a TikTok, right? You know TikTok, that famous platform where all the shorts are, right?
I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw this TikTok being like, "Be proud to be Australian. We have invented awesome things." And I was like, "Oh, really? Have we now?" And then they listed one thing that I was like, "No way, we invented that. It had to be like the Europeans or America, but no, we invented something very essential that everyone uses now on a daily basis." Jet, can you guess what that is?
Hot Pockets.
What?
You got the idea from the kangaroos because they carry around their babies in their pockets, and then you created the Hot Pocket, every person's everyday food item.
No. Yes. Think more computer-wise. Huh?
You guys created the dark web.
Close, but no.
How was I close?
You're close.
You guys created the RGB colors that are in most people's keyboards and computers.
What? No, you've gone off again. No. Rein it back in.
You guys reel it back in. So it sounds like it's some sort of software, right? No, wait, you're not gonna tell me Australia created like Windows or something? Wait, no, that's American. That's American. I know that is.
It's something bigger, Jet. Something bigger than that. We actually made.
Bigger than Windows.
Yeah.
Operating system.
Yeah, even bigger than
that. You guys. No, I was gonna say like Apple products, but I know that's Bill Gates, and he's American.
Bill Gates,
so yeah, I'm pretty sure he's American.
Think bigger.
What's bigger than Bill Gates or Apple? What? That's computer-wise.
What's bigger that has something to do with old technology? All right, it's how we're able to have this conversation right now.
Dial-up?
The fuck? No.
Dial-up internet?
We created Wi-Fi.
No.
I'm telling you, it's the honest truth. Google it right now. Australia invented the internet.
If I don't Google something to fact check it, then it means it's not true in my mind. So I'm not going to do that.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but we invented the Wi-Fi. I was just as shocked as you. When I saw it, I stood up out of bed. I jolted up in the middle of the night. I was like, oh my God. And I freaked my cat out.
Wait, what? I thought you were making a bit right there, and this is something you actually woke up in the middle of the night?
You know what? No. Okay, no, I didn't wake up, but I was like laying in bed, I was like half asleep, and I was like scrolling through TikTok. I was like, oh, I just need to go to bed, but I'm on TikTok, and then all of a sudden I saw this TikTok about inventions. I'm like, oh yeah, and like, oh, this is that. I'm like, oh yeah, and then they mentioned the internet, and I jolted up. I was like, no way. And my cat almost did a 360 off the bed. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then I showed her. I was like, look, we invented the Wi-Fi. And she just looked at me like I was, I don't know, out of it, drunk.
She doesn't even use the Wi-Fi.
God help her if she did, God help her.
I can believe that because it's like you guys are all the way over there in your little island with no connection to the rest of the real world. So it's like, how do we talk to people who aren't here? We can't keep sending letters through boats to get to across the ocean. we gotta create something, and I guess that's how you guys came up with the Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I like that story. I like that. That's a fun little story right there, Jet.
I think it's pretty lore accurate. It's canon
Yeah.
in my mind. So that's what I'm gonna believe from here on going forward. But yeah, so cool Australian inventions. We'll definitely talk about that someday.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe. But today, Echo, what are we talking about?
Today we are talking about a very interesting topic. ASMR.
Did you purposely do that ASMR because it's ASMR, or did you just get quiet just to?
No, I did. I said ASMR because today this is the world's quietest ASMR podcast.
I hope your audio doesn't cut out because you're being very quiet.
You know what? It might.
Anyways, yeah, we're doing ASMR today. Wow, ASMR has gotten pretty popular. I want to say recently, but really it's just been on it's been gaining popularity over the past couple of years, I guess.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
longer.
I don't even know when it first began, but I'm pretty sure ASMR has been around for a bit. I'm pretty sure when COVID hit, I feel like that's when it boosted. I feel like that's when everything boosted. When we went into
honestly,
lockdown,
yeah.
like everything went up.
Well, ASMR is a thing that's like it's technically always existed. It's just a thing that we never created a term for.
Oh well, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like one of those things where it's like it's like a thing that's existed, but we never really thought about it too like often, or something that we just never came up. But fun fact, it was coined. The term ASMR was coined in 2010 by a woman named Jennifer Allen. So yeah, well, I think I kind of just quickly Googled where did ASMR originate, and that's what it says. So I'm gonna take that as fact.
Well, I have a question. I have a question.
Yes, yes.
What does ASMR stand for?
I'm so glad you asked, Echo, and I can't wait to hear you tell me the answer.
Say what?
Echo, what's it mean? What's it stand for?
ASMR stands for
I hear your mouse clicking.
Sound. Migration ringing.
What?
I just made that up. I have no idea.
Wait, what was the whole thing you just said?
ASMR stands for ass sound migration ringing.
I can't believe you got it, and that was just a guess. Oh my god,
yeah,
you're so
I know,
good.
right? That's what, see, back in 1907, some guy farted, right? And that was the first example of ASMR. So that's where the ass comes from, all right? In ASMR, the A. Do not ask me to do a breakdown of all the things. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting right
now. All right, but what ASMR actually stands for is Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And what it is relaxing like sensation that kind of like begins at your scalp and moves down your body, according to like the actual definition of it. But ASMR can be triggered by a lot of things, really. But
I liked my one better.
I did like yours. Yours was really good. Yeah.
This one that one kind of sucks. That one, not gonna lie. They may want to go back to the renaming convention and rename it.
But another fun fact about when ASMR was coined, it was that lady Jennifer Allen. The description says, around the time she ran across a group of people on steadyhealth.com forum who described a sensation she herself had experienced, but which no one seemed to understand well. And I guess that's kind of where more of like the research for what it is came into place. Because before 2010, I guess no one really knew what ASMR was at all. Before 2010, I can confidently say I never even heard those 4 letters. I never heard of that type of thing.
Oh, yeah.
But it is a thing that we've all definitely have felt at some point or another in life, even if we didn't know what it is. Even if you like don't put on headphones and listen to like, I don't know, head massage, scalp massage videos or whatever, or anything like that, there's still some things that can trigger it without you knowing. You know, like a lot of people like watching those like soap videos where it's like you got a knife and you cut the soap. And, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I know what you're exactly talking about.
And that's a visual ASMR. So it's satisfying. You can really just describe it and break it down as saying like it's something that you find oddly satisfying.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what ASMR really is. It can be auditory, it could be visual, maybe a couple other things that I don't know. But yeah, so ASMR is pretty cool.
Hmm.
Echo, what kind of experience do you have with ASMR?
I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure I first got introduced to like ASMR all the way back and like when I was like nearly gonna graduate. Because I remember I had a test coming up and I was like super stressed, right? Like, how what am I gonna do? I can't sleep, you know. I was tossing and turning, and then I was like, I remember like looking up ways to fall asleep. That's when I got introduced to ASMR. I started, and I don't know. I think it was I must have listened or watched a video on YouTube, and like listening after like just like 15 minutes, I was out. And then I remember waking up and I was like, oh, holy shit, that works. And ever since then,
Yeah,
I occasionally like listen to it. You know, I occasionally listen to it. I don't like listen to it all the time. I don't listen to it like every night, but like maybe once or twice a week, I'll be like, you know what? I'm looking for some satisfying sounds. You know?
I don't think I even knew about it when I was still in high school. I think I went through my whole just education without knowing what ASMR was.
Oh,
So I think in college is when I maybe first started to uh, experience it or find it, I guess. Which, I'm a couple years ahead of you. So I guess that might have been even around the same time. Might have been more
oh,
around
maybe because
like this time,
mine would have been
time it got
like
popular.
maybe in 2018 or 17. I think for me it was.
I think I definitely started getting more into it in 2018. Funny enough, like I know specifically that year I
Oh,
started getting into it a lot more because I had a lot of sleep issues around that time. I don't so I don't know a lot about like insomnia. I don't know if I have that. I could totally believe it. I have issues sleeping, and ASMR has helped with that a bit. I
mhm.
mean, uh, so yeah, that year I started having really bad insomnia or just sleep trouble, and I remember it was nothing I looked up. I never looked up ASMR. I never looked it up like you did, where it's like how to sleep better. It's just something that like popped up on like my YouTube.
Oh, you just stumbled
You know,
across it.
yeah, it is. I saw this video and I was like, huh, I've heard of ASMR somewhere, I think, and I clicked on it because I forgot what it was. I think it was like some sort of scalp massage or something like that. And I was like, that sounds kind of nice, I guess. Let's check it out. Why not? And at first, I think everybody probably has this like same initial reaction to it when you first start listening to ASMR. And it's like, this is weird. This is kind of,
Oh
what is
yeah,
this? This is so weird. But now it's something that's so normal to me. I don't think it's weird. And I don't think a lot of people think it's weird anymore. But yeah,
yeah.
no, I started watching it and listening to it. And I was like, oh my God, this feels so nice. And I just remember like leaning back into my chair and just relaxing. I was like, this is nice. And I got sleepy. I got sleepy. So it works. It do
Oh
work
yeah.
for sleep.
But no, I think ASMR is a very cool thing, and I do think a lot of people back in the day were like, okay, this is weird. What is this? And I think if you like stumbled across it like all the way back and like in between like 2010s when it first showed up to like maybe 2020s, people would be like, oh, this is weird. But ever since like like a COVID hit, we all went into lockdown. I feel like it's had like a surge in viewers. Like isn't like some of the most followed people on Twitch ASMR people. Like I don't know if it's just me, but every time I'm on Twitch, I get a recommendation on the side of some girl doing ASMR, and I'm just like, huh?
You
Why?
know, I'm actually really glad you brought that up because you're right. That is a thing that I also see a lot on Twitch. And given I do follow a couple ASMR artists on Twitch,
Mhm.
and I guess that's probably why I wouldn't be surprised to see that it's
Yeah,
recommended to me. But no, this is the thing that I definitely know that Twitch has like even has its own category, and that
it
category has
does.
a
What?
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't know
on the
that.
Twitch page. Yeah, it's like you can categorize any game. It's the same thing with ASMR.
Oh,
And
okay.
obviously like the biggest streamer, ASMR streamer on Twitch is Amaranth, which
Is that the guy with the red jacket,
red
orange
jacket,
hair, orange hair? Does she have orange hair? I'm trying to picture.
red hair, yeah.
Yeah, red
Orange hair,
hair,
red
orange. Yeah,
hair,
yeah. She's ginger. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, and she is pretty well known.
Yeah. I
Lots of social media platforms.
Yes, but I do want to say I do want to say something about ASMR though, where
Yeah.
you know, you kind of got to draw the line at some point because, you know, a lot of people, you know, some of the thumbnails for ASMR, you know, on YouTube, because I've seen some thumbnails of ASMR and I've been like, this is sus. Like, ASMR could be treated like very chill times, but then there are times where it's someone turned up the excited meter, you know, in ASMR, and you'd be like, what the fuck? What is going on right now?
No,
Oh,
yeah, and I was actually gonna go kind of into that same area that
yeah.
you're getting at because I was we were talking about Amaranth, and it's like, that's something that like is
Like people like sexualizing it a little bit too
yeah,
much, and I'm kind of
people
like,
really do. I hate that that's a thing, and it's like there was like a streamies, some sort of streamer award or whatever,
mhm,
where there was one category that was ASMR, and Amaranth won it, and a lot of people kind of see Amaranth as being like the face of ASMR in a couple ways,
yeah,
and it's like I hate that because that is just really promoting that like a stereotype that ASMR is just like sexual. And the thing
yeah,
is, it's not.
yeah,
It can be. It can be. Just like anything, literally anything in life, you can make it sexual.
oh
Sexual,
yes,
but ASMR in itself is not. It's just something that like really intunes your like senses. So I can definitely see it. Definitely can be, but by nature in itself, it's not.
mm.
Uh, that's something that I hate. I hate that that's like the reputation ASMR gets because I really love ASMR. Like I listen to it literally every day. I was listening to it literally when we got into a call together
Oh
a
what
little bit
really?
ago. Like yeah, no, I
Gets
so like
addicted.
when I'm editing, I always have like that as my background.
What? See,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That would put me to sleep. I wouldn't be able to edit Jet. I'd be like, and then I just collapse on my keyboard.
And yeah, because I just I need some background noise, but I don't want to have something that's like so overbearing that I can't hear my actual audio that I'm editing. So I
Mhm.
have that in the background. I was like, this is relaxing, soothing, and it's
You,
just nice.
you say
So
that, and then I imagine you like editing like the most bizarre clip of everyone screaming, and you just got some girl going in the background. That seems very conflicting to me, but sure, sure.
no, no. I mean, yeah, it definitely probably has been like that. But like, no, it's just something that's so normal to me. That's just something that is very just in the background. That I would almost say I'm very passionate about ASMR, not because I do it, but because I think it's a very useful thing for a lot of people who have sleep issues or
Oh yeah.
it's not even just for sleep. It's like just for relaxing too. Like if you're having a tough day, you kind of want to just lay down and just relax. Just put your earbuds in, put on a video, and just listen to some ASMR. And it's nice. It's soothing. It's like being at a spa, minus any of that stuff that they do at spas. I've never been to one,
I've never
but
been to a spa either. I should
I
go
just
though. I should.
imagine you should. Hey, one day we're gonna the cosmic wave goes to the spa.
Talk about our
Yeah, let's do
experience.
it.
Oh my god, we should go to one of
Do
those
it.
crazy like Japanese spa places where they do like they do a massage, they bring out your food, you lay in the water and all that.
I heard Japanese spas are pretty insane. Like not like
What?
bad insane, but like pretty
Oh, okay.
they can be intense. I guess I don't know. I don't know if that's
What?
they. No, I don't like in a good way. I
In
don't
a
know
good way. It's supposed to
in
be
a good way.
relaxing. You're saying intense. Am I gonna come out with like bruises on my body? Am I gonna come out in crutches in a wheelchair? What are you talking about?
Well, I've heard some things about like some spas. I'm not talking about like just Japanese spas. I'm talking about like in general spas where it's like
Okay.
there are different methods for getting you to like relax. So there are some like things where it's like they make your body tense and then they do something that just instantly makes it go away. And it's like I don't know.
Uh,
I've heard some things about spas. I don't know. I don't know about spas. We're not here to talk about spas, Mister Echo, unless we go to one
no.
podcast in the spa. What
That'd be
are we
pretty
talking
cool.
about again?
ASMR.
ASMR. I love that shit. It's so good. Echo, what kind of ASMR do you like?
Oh, okay. So, funnily enough, I've listened to like I'll say three. The third one's like weird.
Wait, you've listened to three? What do you mean? Like,
I don't know. I'm just
type?
thinking of like three ASMR genres. Do you call them genres?
I mean, I don't know all the terms and stuff.
I don't know.
I mean,
You listen to it more than me. I just
I've never thought about it as genres, unless like genres I would say is more like sounds, like tapping, scratching, or like another genre would be like role plays, I guess. And
Yeah,
that
see, that's
sounds
what I'm
sexual
thinking.
in itself. That sounds bad, but that's only because people have contextualized saying role
Yeah,
plays to being a sexual thing. So that doesn't even have anything to do with ASMR. People role play in the park all the time, like LARPing and stuff. So that's just another thing in itself, nothing to do with ASMR. But
yeah.
anyways, yeah, there's that kind of stuff. You know, role playing, mic scratching. I'm sure there's some other stuff that I can't think about. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's I think of three, right? And the last one I don't really like, but I've like listened to one before. I'm like, oh, this is okay, but then I'm like, oh, okay, I don't really like this anymore, because it's gross. But no, so I've listened to like people like like grab like random objects like around the house and like just like fiddle with them in front of the mic. Like I remember some person just had like little clippers or something, and they were just going clip around the mic, and I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. There was a stapler, and they were going choo, choo, and I was like, oh, okay, or like a sponge or something, or like a glass and like tapping the glass near the mic, like just random objects. They're just fiddling with the mic. And then the second one was like RP is maybe an RP scenario or something, and you're like, oh, okay, this is kind of chill, And then the last one is like when like there's like literally like just people like eating food, and I'm just like, this is weird. Like I've listened to all three of those, and by far that was the weirdest one. And I remember listening to one, I was like, this isn't bad. And then after listening to like trying again to listen to something similar, I'm like, no, this is gross. And I couldn't bear myself to do it again.
So you liked the like food eating ASMR?
I liked one video on it.
Okay, because
And
yeah, I would say eating is like a genre too. Like that, I would definitely say it's a genre.
yeah, I don't know, but it's just it's weird. I remember I saw like one video of like it was like a girl like just eating some lollies, and I was like, oh, okay, this is all right.
Wait. Lolly? You mean like lollipops?
Like, just lollies, just like anything from like little like chocolate bars or like gummy bear or something like that.
Wait. What does lollies mean in Australia?
Oh, okay. For people who don't know, lollies is like like gummy bears or like those snakes.
Oh, it's like gummies. Just gummies? You mean?
Sure. Any like colored little snacks. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what you class them as, but I listened to that and I was like, this is okay. But then there are ones that like they eat KFC, and I was like, whoa, no, thank you.
Yeah, I literally saw one that was eating KFC
Yeah,
too.
and I just couldn't get into that. I could not. I was like, this is gross. I don't like it. Get it away from me.
Yeah, and I don't listen to like the food eating ASMR. I've listened to a couple, and
Hmm.
like literally I specifically saw one that was eating KFC, and I watched a little bit of it because I thought it was kind of funny too, because I was like, oh, KFC, and I was a little surprised that it was not that bad.
Hmm.
I did like the crunching of like the fried chicken and stuff, so I was like, that is not terrible,
I don't know,
but
but
it wasn't something that I watched the whole way through though.
yeah. See, I can't bring myself to watch something like that because I don't know. I just imagine like if you like zoom in, you get close to the mouth, and you see like the food, and like it's gross. And I
Yeah,
don't know,
no,
that's what my
yeah.
brain was doing when I was listening to it. I just imagine like a close up of someone going, nom,
Right. And
nom.
it's like in my brain, it's like you see if somebody's eating like McDonald's for ASMR, and in my brain, it's like fast food, greasy,
Yeah,
gross,
it's
kind of.
gross. Yeah.
If it's something like maybe like jelly, I guess that might not be that bad. Like Jello, like you have a little cup of Jello.
Yeah.
That might not be too bad because it's just Jello. Nothing wrong with
I
that.
don't
No,
know.
it's not greasy, not all this kind of stuff.
Like in my head, I'm like if I ever listen to something like that, in my head, I'd be thinking to myself, am I gaining weight right now just listening to this? What is going on?
Yeah.
And I'd instantly
No, yeah.
close it and be like, get me back to like the RP or the object sounds.
And I learned about myself that I really
Oh,
like my two of my favorite ASMR niches. I really don't know how to describe them. Just types of things. Um,
yeah.
are and they're the things I always like when I find a new ASMR artist on like YouTube, because I always get recommended because like I said I listen to a lot. I always look up to see if they have either a like a barber shop type of
Oh
ASMR
my
roleplay.
god, I know
You,
exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, right. 'Cause I
What's
really like the razor sounds and like the clipping and then like the water
uh,
bottle spraying on you.
yes,
I really like that. It's so
Fred,
good.
Fred Jet, that one guy named
Yes,
Fred.
I know. Fred's voice. Fred's voice.
Yes,
Yes, he's so good. Dude, his
yes.
raw ASMR videos, where his like just like barbershop stuff, they're so good. I remember the first time I started listening to him, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm having like eargasms everywhere." They were so good. That literally like scratched my ASMR itch. I've heard
Oh
that
yeah.
term before. Like you have an ASMR itch, and it feels so good.
I tell you what's weird though, like the Burrow just like he takes me in for a haircut. I'm getting a haircut, and then all of a sudden I hear him mention Count Dooku, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? What do you mean Count Dooku?" Like the man will just talk about random shit, and I was just like, "What?"
I think he has a lot of Star Wars stuff on his channel too, actually.
Oh, see, that's cool. I
Oh,
remember
I know what
listen to some Star Wars ASMR.
I know what Echo's doing after this
Oh
episode.
yeah.
but yeah, no, like so like barbershop stuff. I really like liquid sounds, which again, Fred also has like specific liquid sound ASMR videos, and those are so good. His like he has like a lot of raw, and I don't exactly know what it means, but like raw ASMR videos, and
Hmm.
those are the ones that always get my itch, and they're just so great. He's awesome. He looks like Thor. He's amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But
do
yeah,
you
no,
have a crush on
those are
him right
my.
now? Is that what's going on?
I mean,
Is there a secret
man,
lover thing going on here?
my guy. He do be looking like Thor though. Like, hey,
Oh yeah.
you already know. You know.
I feel like that must trigger him so much. People being like, "You look like Thor." And he's like, "You son of a gun! I already, yeah." Everyone says it. Leave me alone.
How can it be bad to look like Thor though? That's a compliment. Like that's a good compliment if you look like Thor.
That's true. I won't look like
Yeah.
Thor. I mean, I do look
But
like Thor. Yeah, it's me as Thor.
yeah.
You just
Hey,
Photoshop my head on Thor. It works.
but for some people who don't know too much about ASMR or like what's some things that they do in ASMR, it could be like it literally varies from like literally if it can make a sound, it can be ASMR. Like you could just be tapping on your phone, tapping, on your keyboard, making keyboard sounds, blowing, just blowing to the mic, crinkling, ooh, chewing gum is a. I personally don't like chewing gum. When I hear that shit, I click away. I hate that. I don't know. But that's why there's so much variety though. If you don't like one thing, you can probably look at somebody's YouTube channel and it's like, whoa, look at all these other options that I have here. Whoa, that's crazy.
I just thought of a complaint I have.
Oh no, not the Egg Wars Gaming complaint segment.
So, Jen, I know a lot of people have this, a lot of people don't. I'm not subscribed to any YouTube Premium shit, okay? I'm not subscribed to YouTube whatever it's called. There are times where I'm like, okay, I want to go to sleep, listen to ASMR, and I open a YouTube video, and I'm like,
I know where you're going with this.
I want to turn off my phone so there's no visual, so I just listen to it. The screen won't turn off because the sound will turn off with it. So I am forced to shove my phone under my pillow so the light doesn't keep me awake.
Yes, and I hate it when at the very end, like, oh yeah, like I do the same thing. I mean, I don't put it under my pillow and I leave it on my nightstand, but it's like, all right, cool, I'll have you playing. But then it's like it gets to the end of the video. Oh, look at that, a loud ass annoying ad. And it's
my God,
loud. It's like
yes.
it literally makes my eyes just pop open, and I'm like, I hate it.
It's so stupid. Don't you hate it when they leave it in? I've listened to some ASMR people and they've left the ads in, and I've been like, you son of a.
Yeah, like mid rolls in it. Yeah, no, I hate that. Most of them don't do that.
But I've come across like an odd, like maybe one or two that there's just an ad.
Oh yeah,
and you're like, what the hell?
I've heard, like, I've seen people tweet and complain about that before, like where it's like not people who listen to ASMR, but actual ASMR artists complain about that, where it's like, I didn't do this, but YouTube is making it do this, even though I switched it to only play the beginning or the end, and it's like, okay, I get you. You know what? Fine. I'll deal with it because you understand and that you do that for us.
Unless
it's
they're
YouTube's
lying.
fault, not
Unless they're lying.
Unless
they
they're lying.
just want money.
Unless they're
Maybe,
yeah.
Let's pull out the lie detector.
I mean, honestly, with ASMR on YouTube and stuff, if you get really good watch time, especially because like if someone falls asleep and you have like an hour-long video, it
Oh yeah,
keeps
they
going.
watch it all, Ben.
Yeah, and if you're already deep sleep, it's like that ad plays at the end. It could be a 5 minute ad, and you might not wake up, and it might play the whole thing because the more of the ad you watch, the more revenue I think goes towards the
Yeah.
YouTuber. But so there's really like a lot of ups and I guess some downs for like ASMR channels in that like sense with like watch time and ads being really good. I imagine.
Jet, are you gonna start an ASMR channel now? Is that what this is leading to?
No, I couldn't do it.
I feel
I've
like
thought about doing that before.
wait, what
Not
for real?
no, not an ASMR like channel. But I thought about like just like screwing around one day and just actually seeing like, you know what, this looks kind of fun. Let's do a one-off video just to do it, just to say, hey, look at that, I made a video.
That'd be
And
cool.
because I've seen channels smaller than mine um who are like specific ASMR channels,
Hmm.
and they get a lot of views. They do
Oh
really
yeah.
good. And I'm like, wow, I don't even get those many views on my videos, but I have more subscribers. But again, ASMR is one of those things where you don't always like subscribe to that person. You might like one of their videos because the
Yeah.
specific thing was good. I've seen a couple channels that are like that.
I'm
That
not
like
really subscribed to any ASMR people, or I don't subscribe or follow anyone. If I just search, I just like okay. Or sometimes, conveniently enough, when I go to bed, I'm like, okay, it's bedtime. That like YouTube knows. They start recommending ASMR shit, and I'm just like, how did you know? How you know this?
no, I'm subscribed. I feel like at this point I might be subscribed to more ASMR artists than like any other type of content
Oh, what
on
for
my
real?
like my feed. I mean, if I look at my YouTube like sub feed, it probably is more ASMR artists than it is other content creators. Because like I said, like after a while,
Yeah.
you kind of develop a sort of tolerance to ASMR. Because like I can think like I could rewatch one of the first videos that like I watched when I first started getting into it. And back then, it's like, oh my god, this is so good. I imagine this is how a dog would feel like if someone was scratching his ear and his leg was being lifted up because he's like, it feels so good, I guess. And
Yeah.
now, if I rewatch that, it's like my tolerance is high, and it doesn't itch me or scratch me in the right
No,
way.
Jet. Jet, no, do you know what this means? That means in a year's time, ASMR won't affect you anymore, and you'll be like craving that ASMR, and you won't have. You'll be on the streets being like, someone whisper into my mouth, whisper into my ear. You stranger, whisper into my ear. Oh my God.
It's like a drug.
It's like, I mean, it kind of is. Like, you know. No, Jay, I think you're addicted.
Jet addicted.
Oh, he said the name of his channel that isn't the Cosmic Wave. What? Yeah, that's right. We have stuff outside of the Cosmic Wave. Here's our socials. Go check them out.
Oh my god! You say here's our social, like audio listeners can just see
Oh,
our socials.
insert texture speech saying our socials right now. Do it.
That's too much work. I ain't doing that shit.
Well, you know what? Yeah, Echo Force Gaming and Jet Addict. Go check it out.
What he said, but there are really I hate to say weird, but like there are really weird ASMR videos out there, and I don't mean that in like there are some that
Oh,
are
I've got
like
something.
amaranth weird, but I mean like there are some where it's like you get like Shrek ASMR, you have B movie ASMR, and it's like
oh,
you think
where they read the entire script.
you saw that too.
Yes, I saw the B movie one, and I was like, "There's no way they actually did
Yeah.
this." And I was like, "Oh, they did."
And it's like it's frame for frame, like or scene for scene, like a 1-to-1 ratio of the B movie. It's pretty impressive, honestly. But there are things like that where it's like when you get a certain tolerance, and I've heard about this, where it's like you start looking for weirder things to get that itch again.
Oh no,
and
Jet, what have you
and
listened to?
no, I don't actually, I haven't actually gone that far. I don't go to like, I don't need something stronger. I'm
He
fine
doesn't
with
go
what
to
I
the ASMR dark web. He's like, I'm crossing the line here.
yeah, I'm fine with where like if my itch is like feels more tolerant now, but I've seen those things and I've like, and it's not my thing. I don't really want to watch Shrek ASMR. I don't know. That's a little too weird for me.
You're like, I've seen the
But-
Shrek plot too many times. I could recite these lines myself. I do not want to listen to some person whisper it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure, but those are probably also more for like a comedic purpose too, which is very funny. I like that aspect of it too. Like there can be some
Yeah, they can have fun
funny
with it.
ASMR.
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, absolutely. Like I saw a one video where it was like, they were like on Omegle. You know Omegle, the website,
Oh yes, yes, yes.
right? Where you meet like random strangers
Yeah,
on
the
video call and all
video
that stuff.
call theme about
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and I saw someone doing that where they just did ASMR for random strangers, and it was like it was very comedic. Not like on purpose trying to be comedic, but it turned out to be really funny. And I actually really enjoyed that video, and it did like scratch my itch, and it was something
What?
that I
I
didn't
just imagine a little
expect.
kid screaming and some person being like, "Just quiet, this is gonna be an ASMR video. Stop screaming."
Oh, I mean, just like with any video you edit, anything that doesn't work out, especially with ASMR, you gotta be way more cautious about that kind of stuff. But do you ever have that feel? Do you ever have that fear that something really loud is gonna like just come out of nowhere and like
Oh
just
my
completely
god.
destroy your ears?
While it's funny, and I don't know why no one's done this. I've been like listening, and I've been like, huh. I'm really shocked no one's ever just decided to just play like a loud horn or something, or just be a dick and just have a loud sound effect play, you know? Just a boom or bah or something to scare me or to wake people up. Like I'm surprised no one does that for April Fools, unless someone has. I don't know.
I was about to say, because that's what I thought you were gonna go into it. But no, somebody has done that before.
Oh, they have.
Yeah, I only know of one person. I don't really know if I should say their channel name. They're pretty big. Um,
Say it.
all right, not to call out Matty Tingles, but
No idea who they are, but yes.
he's a cool guy. He seems really cool.
Wait,
I like his videos.
you said the channel's name is Maddie Tingles.
I could be wrong. I could be
Is
wrong.
it a
It's been
guy or a girl?
while. It's a dude.
When I hear Maddie, I think of a girl.
Have you never heard of like the name Matthew before?
Oh, it's okay. Never mind. It's
Oh
okay.
yeah, with T's.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can see your confusion. Yeah. Anyways, there was an April Fool's video where I didn't watch it, but I heard about it after. Where it was the video. I don't know if it was like a long video for just like a few minutes,
Oh no.
but basically at the end of it, he took out two air horns and blew them or like squeezed them or whatever you do with the air horns
Into the
into the
mic.
mics,
Oh.
and that was like the end of the video. And so many people were so upset with that, and he lost so many subscribers because of that. And people, yeah, just don't trust him because of that. But he seems like a really nice guy. But the thing is, I would also be the same way, where it's like, ASMR is a safe space. You go there to relax. You go there with an expectation of maybe helping you fall asleep or just, chill out. You don't want that from somebody who you like trust. You know what I mean? Like when
Yeah.
you listen to ASMR, you trust that people aren't going to make these loud sounds and destroy your ears because they have the power to do that.
Yeah. Or better yet, just have the entire video be loud. Just make the entire video loud, and they say that's the April Fool's joke. Because if people, if you start off doing ASMR and being quiet, people like settle down and like, okay, yeah, this is
Right.
normal.
Yeah.
If you start off and it's all a joke, you just start screaming, you're really loud in this video, that's fine because people know exactly what they're getting into because they've watched the first 5 seconds.
Right. Like you could literally just be like, title the video, World's Quietest ASMR video. Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're here. We're doing ASMR tapping, whatever.
Yeah.
And
The
there
loudest
you get
sound,
the
just an
joke.
airplane, just playing all the loudest sounds.
Yeah, right.
This is me
If
on
you
the
just-
freeway. You can hear the traffic.
Because you're right. Because like those like loud sounds compared to like say like videos that we post are kind of the same level of volume. But the only thing is, it goes from like being a really low volume to just very high, where we just start very high as it is. So that's kind of where that
It's about
like you said,
consistency. People like
Right.
consistency, and the second something isn't consistent, they don't like it. if
Right,
you're,
like,
if you're
like you said,
Yeah.
you start like the quiet and then go loud. That's like the
that's
part
not
that
okay. People are gonna
that's not
throw
okay,
hands.
yeah.
They're gonna
if
be,
you
"What
are loud
doing?"
throughout the whole video, it's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I 100% agree with what you said.
Yes, and Jeb, but before we wrap up, I do have something else I want to say, Jeb. What is the
I don't wanna hear
weirdest- What? No, you gotta hear it. What is the weirdest ASMR thing you've ever watched? Because I can think of something for me, and I was like, oh boy, this is weird. You know,
Weirdest ASMR
I
thing
what's
I've ever
yes,
watched.
I say watch, but it's like listen.
Yeah, I know. I've been thinking about that this whole time. But I mean,
Well,
there's a video
yeah,
aspect
it's just like this
to most of it.
podcast. We get
Just
confused
like this
sometimes.
podcast, watch the video version on YouTube. um, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. You give me an example, whatever
Okay,
you have on your mind, and
well,
maybe it'll like spring something in mind.
there was this random Christmas video. I don't know why. I clicked on it, being like, oh, okay, this seems nice because it seemed all innocent and stuff. I think she had like bells or something in the thumbnail, but
Had what?
like Christmas bells, like ding 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 ding, like little Christmas bells. I was like, oh, this could be nice. I was listening to it.
Christmas bell.
It started off normal. Video started off normal, but then all of a sudden, then I started hearing like licking sounds. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I go check the video, and this girl is bloody licking the gingerbread man. I'm like, what is going on? What is happening right now? And then she's like eating it all weird. I'm like, okay, I thought this was a normal ASMR video. But yeah, it
So
just
it's just
turned.
eating ASMR.
Bruh, she was making out with that candy cane, I swear to God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That was the weirdest thing I've ever listened to. That's my
Um,
example.
Yoda eating fried chicken and dying ASMR.
I'm sorry, what?
I love that video so much.
What are you talking about?
It's an old video. I think actually this might have been my first time experiencing ASMR. It's not like somebody actually making ASMR. It's like a meme kind of video where it's Yoda eating fried chicken and choking and dying. And it's so funny. And I remember hearing that a long time ago, and I thought that was so funny. And I guess that's kind of where I knew what ASMR was before I actually like got into it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny video. I'm gonna link you that later because that's really good to watch.
Okay, I look forward to it. I look forward to it.
It's only like a minute long. It's more like just a joke, but it's so good. I love it. It's a classic in my book. But I can't really think of anything that's like strikes me as being just so weird. I mean, I mentioned Shrek ASMR earlier, so I guess maybe just
Donkey.
that. Yeah, because I mean, I'm fine with like you mentioned licking. I mean, maybe they're straight up making out with the gingerbread.
She was
I don't know.
making
I've
out
never
with the
seen.
gingerbread and the candy
Oh,
cane, and I was
'Cause
confused.
because I've seen those videos with like I forget what the mics are called, but it's like those mics that are like shaped like ears, and like they usually have like two
Oh,
of them on
yes.
each side, and like they've licked ears before. I'm kind of fine with that because like the sound of it actually is nice. But now it's also like I feel a tolerance to that. So now it's like, what else? I need another hit. Give me up the dosage.
He's addicted,
But
chat. I mean, not chat. I mean, listeners. I apologize.
cats, we're not on Twitch. We're not
Yeah.
on Twitch yet. You're streaming, you streamer.
No, you, Jet. No, you.
I don't stream. You bastard.
I've referred to chat in videos as well. And I'm like,
Are you
oh.
serious?
Yeah, I'm like, I can't. What's happening to me?
That's so funny. But yeah, no, I can't think of anything really super weird that I've watched or listened to that was just so. What is this? Yeah, nothing like that. But I'm glad you had that fun experience.
Yeah.
Made for a good story.
No, it left me scarred. I turned off my phone. I was
No.
laying in bed for the rest of the night. I'm like, I'm never gonna look at a candy cane or ginger man the same. That ginger man was violated.
I I love gingerbread man. But is there anything else ASMR related, Mr. Forrest, that you feel like you wanna put out there?
No. I think we covered most of the topic. I mean, I covered most of what I wanted to say about ASMR.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I overall think ASMR is a great thing. I really like it. Like I said, I can positively say I listen to it like every day. Whether I'm going to
Addicted.
sleep, I'm editing, I'm just
Addicted.
at my computer.
Addicted.
No, I just like it. I just need background noise, honestly. And it's like I could have music, but like I said, when I'm editing, I don't want to have loud sounds. I used to listen to lo-fi actually, but then yeah, I switched
Yeah.
it to ASMR.
I should listen to love.
Okay. But yeah, no, overall, I like ASMR. I think people should stop sexualizing it because it's not
yeah.
sexual by nature. I hate that. It's a pet peeve. Go watch our pet peeve episode. By the way, I should have mentioned
I'm
that.
sick and tired of people making out with gingerbread men. It's disgusting. Stop
Very
it.
oddly specific pet peeve, but I
we
agree.
know why. You know why now. You know why now, listeners.
Yeah, now we get the background lore.
Can you imagine if I started off the podcast like that? I hate it when people make out with gingerbread men, and people be like the entire time, "What is he talking about?" He's like, "I'm gonna get to the story. Don't worry."
That would have been so funny.
Yeah.
That's like one of those you start the video with like a few seconds of what happens later to
Oh yeah, no, it's like
attention.
the movie scene where it cuts to like 2 weeks earlier.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that was ASMR. Overall, I give it 10 out of 10. I like ASMR. It's great. I love it.
I know you do. I give it an 8 out of 10. There you go.
Nice. Very cool. I think if anyone is interested in ASMR, you should go just check it out. Just check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's it.
Yeah.
Life goes on. Anyways, Echo, take away the outro!
All right, folks. Well, this has been another Cosmic Wave podcast. If you're interested in more Cosmic Wave, feel free to check out our other episodes. Maybe you already are. Maybe at this point you're already scrolling looking for one. Well, guess what? Enjoy. Because we cover a wide variety of things. Everything from movies, TV shows, life experiences, games, and many more. And of course, we also have a Twitter where you can follow us and see our daily updates. We don't do daily updates, but we do updates. I can promise you that. And we also have a YouTube channel where you can watch the video version, just in case you're wondering, what are these beautiful voices I'm listening to? What do they actually look like? And they're like, oh my god, hideous. Well, guess what? You can look that up. You can take a look at us and see us in glory. HD 4K 2080p. I don't know what I'm saying. Words got all jumbled then, but yeah, you know what I mean. Anyway, folks, this has been Jen and Echo, and we are signing off.
And don't forget, new episode every Monday.
Stay cosmic!